Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Demon Slayer Season 1, Episode 11. I'm glad to be back to watch some episodes of Demon Slayer. Today I'm gonna watch 2, 3, 4 episodes. We'll see. I'm just so glad to be there. As you can hear, I still have my nose like that because I had and it, you know what it means. I can't say the word. I don't want to have any issues with my videos, so that's it. It's the only thing, you know, that I have left because of it. It's the fact that my nose is like that. It's really annoying. I'm sorry if it's disturbing for you, if you are not used to hear me like that. Just know that I'm the one who is suffering from it, you know, suffering. It's a big word, but you know, I cannot wait to have my nose finally free of stuff. Even more because right now in France it's a canicule, so it's also really weird to be like that when outside it's so hot and all. I was saying, I'm glad to be back for Demon Slayer, even more because with how the last episode ended, right now we should discover one new Demon Slayer, one of the three Demon Slayers that we met during the final test. And I knew that we would see them again, like for sure. They were so represented, you know, like their characters were so well defined already that I knew that we would see them again. It seemed that we're gonna begin with this one, the one who doesn't believe into him, who is really doubting of him, of his abilities. Like at the end of the final test, even if he succeeded, he was saying stuff like, I'm gonna die soon and all. So that's gonna be fun. I mean, that's gonna be a funny character and that's gonna be fun to discover him. At the end of the last episode, when we met him again, I think that he was saying something like, oh yes, he wanted to marry that girl because he was sure to die soon. It can be fun, it can be really fun. So I'm glad to discover him because it's gonna be fun, but I'm glad also because I really think that Tanjiro and Nezuko, they need friends, they need allies. During the last episodes we had, it was Tamayo and Yushiro, and there were new allies and there were new friends and they were cool, but it seems that we're not gonna keep them really for a long time. I mean, maybe we're gonna see them again at some point and all, but right there, not at all. So I want allies and friends really for Tanjiro and for Nezuko. They need to have people around to really have people with who they can talk about the situation and to help them also during the fights. Even more because we know that Tanjiro is gonna have to fight demons who are gonna be bigger each time, you know, with their powers and also he needs friends, really. It's cool if it's happening like that, you know, if we're gonna have these three coming back again little by little into the anime with him. It can be cool. I began to post my reaction videos about Demon Slayer on Patreon and on YouTube, and I appreciate the fact that you guys, you appreciate that I'm reacting to this anime, and I think that you saw already that the thing that I love the most about this anime is the drawings. For sure, they are impressive, at least they are impressing me a lot, and I have a lot of moments where I'm just like, it looks great, it looks so great, but now that I had time to think about it and all, and time also to talk with you guys about this anime on my channel and on my Patreon, I can see also that a reason for me to really love this anime already is the fact that, okay, it's an anime about demon slayers against demons, about Tanjiro who wants to find a way to help his sister Nezuko, and you know, all of these adventures, all of these stories, and the characters also, they are cool and all, but I love also this anime already because they are exploring subjects that I find really interesting. The fact that we discovered that these demons, before that there were humans, they were transformed, all of them by the same person, so they are his victims in fact. All of that humanity, you know, explored even into the demons. Like during the last episode when they killed the two demons, I felt sorry a lot when they killed that demon and, you know, dying. She just wanted to play with her ball. I can't remember the name of that ball, but that moment I thought that it was a good one, the fact that they presented it, you know, again, the fact that she was human before, the fact that she didn't want to be transformed, she was forced to be like that, and it's unfair, you know, the fact that she had to be like that, the fact that she had to die like that also. And again, that's really a subject for me, the fact that if you want Nezuko to come back as human, it means that you think that all of these demons, they can come back also as humans, and by killing them you are taking away that possibility for them, that hope of maybe one day being human. That's really a subject. I love the fact that they are already talking about it, you know, during the first season, during the first episodes, through the main character who is really nice and who is really thinking about it, like is in empathy also with the demons, and I appreciate that. I know that, I think that it was during one of the first episodes, the episode 2 or the episode 3, when he didn't want to kill the demon because he was imagining that this one, he was gonna feel, you know, a lot of pain and all. I remember that they said that it was not okay, that Tanjiro, he can't feel like that, be in empathy with the demons, because he needs to kill them to have that strength and all. He has it, he has that strength, he's brave, he knows what he has to do, and he's doing it great also. But I love the fact that still he can see that these demons, they were humans and they had a past and they had people to love them, and that it's bad, you know, also to be forced to kill them. I really appreciate that. You know, for an anime to explore subjects like that, I really appreciate that. Like into Attack on Titan, I appreciated a lot the fact that they explored the subject of freedom so much, that they went so deep with that subject, with all of the characters, with all of the situations. So for sure, I'm gonna love for Demon Slayer to also explore that subject, you know. I'm thinking, you know, is it about freedom also? For me, it's really more about the fact that you have that hope for your sister, and you're taking away that hope for other demons when you are killing them. And they are all the victims of the same person who is doing that without really thinking about it. He doesn't care about it. I don't know, you know, if we can put really a big theme behind that, like freedom, like stuff like that. Oh, and Nezuko also, I said it a lot. I want to explore more that character. I know that we can't because she can't talk and stuff like that, but still you have to imagine that the girl, she lived so many stuff, so many change, and all during all of this time, like the fact that she was transformed like that into a demon, the fact that she saw all of her family dying. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a lot of helicopters passing, you know, during these days. Normally it's because of the fact that I'm near to an hospital, but during these days it's because of the canicule, and because in France, in the area that I live in, we have a lot of fire and people are forced to be evacuated and stuff like that. I'm not gonna be forced to be evacuated because I'm living more into the big town, you know, than into the countryside. But I'm living into that area, so I have really a lot of helicopters coming and a lot of firemen, you know, fire trucks and all passing near to my house, so it's like that. Yes, I was saying that Nezuko, okay, she can't talk, okay, I've got it, but the girl lived so many stuff with her family dying in front of her, with her being transformed like that against her will, about the fact that she slept, you know, she was away during 2 entire years, you know, during Tanjiro's training. And the fact that she's forced also to be into that box, like to follow him like that. And I don't appreciate when he's considering her as a pet, you know, when he's petting her like that. I want to have more about Nezuko. I hope that I'm gonna have that at some point. Maybe today, you know, if I'm watching 4 episodes today, maybe, yes, I'm gonna have that today, in fact. Let's go for this episode 11. Like always, you have my Patreon if you want to have this episode in advance. I can't remember how many episodes I have in advance on my Patreon. I think that it's 5 episodes. I don't know. Check the description to know that. And I'm putting extended or full reaction parts on my Patreon. Extended, it's already interesting, you know, for you guys to not have the screen being transformed that much, you know, with opacity, with cutting the things into it. And also, with the editing, I'm not forced to cut that much into it, each 5 seconds and all. You have really the entire scene and all if you want to have these advantages. And also to support me, it can be appreciated even more because it's the summer, and during the summer a lot of people are leaving me, are leaving my Patreon and all, and also because I finished Attack on Titan, so a lot of people left the place. So if you want to support me, if you were hesitating, you can come on my Patreon, even if it's just for 1 month, you know, it can be appreciated already. Let's go for this episode 11! Being afraid of death, I'm not sure that it's a good reason to marry someone. Because you love her? No, I'm still not watching the images to not have spoilers. Tsuzumi mansion? It's gonna be your name? We can't understand the little girl. Yes. Yes, you know him. Do you even know her? I was sure of it that you don't know it, that you don't know her. Oi, oi, oi. Because you're insane! Stop screaming that much! She wouldn't have married you, you know. Why do you think that you're gonna die? Zenitsu Agatsumal. Huh? You wanted to die? You're insane! Ah! You're still crying. You're so nice.
半分食えよ。いいのか。ありがとう。鬼が怖いっていう善逸の気持ちもわかるが、スズメを困らせたらダメだ。とそんな風で仕事に行きたがらないし、女の子にすぐちょっかい出す上にいびきもうるさくて困ってる。
You can understand it?
そんな言葉がわかるのかよ。炭治郎、善逸、走れ。共に向かえ。次の場所まで。
You're gonna have a mission together! You're gonna be so fun. Maybe a little annoying if you're screaming like that each time. That's a big house into the middle of nowhere.
血の匂いがする。ちょっと今まで嗅いだことない。それより 何か音がしないか。
Oh, you can smell a lot, you know, and maybe you can hear a lot. They're afraid.
かなり怯えているな。じゃあ兄ちゃんがいいものを見せてあげよう。じゃじゃーん。
Oh,
何かあったのか。ここは二人の家。
where are your parents?
違う。化け物の家だ。
But why are you right there?
兄ちゃんが連れて行かれた。
It was weird, you know, the things that he had
二
on
人で
it.
後をつけたのか。偉いぞ。
Oh, Tanjiro.
兄ちゃんの血の跡をたどったんだ。怪我したから。
But he's still alive.
俺たちが悪い奴を倒して兄ちゃんを助ける。
Yes.
なあ、この音何なんだ。
What can you hear,
気持ち悪い
you?
音ずっと聞こえる。
I think that all of you, you know, like the Demon Slayers, they have a special ability to help them to fight. Oh no, it's their brother. Catch! Catch!
みんな大丈夫ですか。大丈夫ですか。しっかり。
I think so.
死んでしまった。
At least he comforted him before the end, but
この子たちの。
it was your brother, right?
俺たちがもう少し早く来てれば助けられたかもしれないのに。
Maybe.
兄ちゃんじゃない。
It's not?
兄ちゃんは柿色の着物を着てる。
Okay, cool. But still, someone just died.
戻ってきた。必ず
Which means that you are, I mean you, the demon, is keeping them, torturing them. Zenitsu, come on!
今助けられるのは俺と善逸だけ。
I have some pity for you.
なんでこんな犯人みたいな顔するんだよ。今の時のためにこの箱を置いていく。何かあっても二人を守ってくれるから。
Nezuko would protect you.
ヒロー、なんヒロー、守ってくれるよな。
You never fought any demon, you?
ちょっと申し訳ない。
I'm sure that you already fought some and you survived.
何をしてんだよ、骨。折るんじゃないよ、骨。死んじまうぞ。
Oh, you're really thinking just about yourself, like.
だって置いてこられたら切ないぞ。
Why did you
よ
enter?
りも大切なものなのに。
Why you shouldn't?
ごめん、シリーズ。
What is it?
部屋が変わった。
Who is playing with the lights like that?
鈴見の音に合わせてお兄ちゃんと離れ離れにしてごめんな。でも俺が必ず守るから。
Oh, and I hope that.
善逸が守るよ。
Yes.
名前は
Oh, you're big.
匂いの中でもこの屋敷に染みついたきつい匂いだ。かなり人を食ってる。
Is the only demon inside? Oh, come on.
テルコ、ダメダメダメ。大声出したらダメ。出たら大変だよ。ちょっと外に出よう。
Began to cry
外に
in silence.
年下にすがりついて情けないと思わないんですか。 腰の刀はいい。すごい切れ味の言葉だ。
And still, you can't get out? what the guy said, you know, he was desperate. He said, even if I manage to get out, I'm still gonna die. And that's another demon, so I'm right. We have more than one demon. Which is getting out, which is not even trying to fight you. He can't see you? The one who managed to escape? You're mad that people are entering into your house? He really doesn't care about you. Huh? And he can inverse the rooms and stuff like that? Are you a demon or not? Yeah? His swords are really great. You're tall, you're strong. Maybe it's him, you know, the name of this episode, Tsuzumi Mansion. Oh no, Mansion, Tsuzumi. Okay, no, it's the name of the demon, Tsuzumi. I'm searching for the name of the crying boy. That's it. I came back to have issues with names. Zenitsu. Zenitsu, Zenitsu. Zenitsu, the name of the crying boy. Tsuzumi, the name of this demon. And that guy at the end. I'm not sure. You know, I was thinking maybe it's gonna be the other guy who was with you during the final test. You know, the one who seemed angry about everything. But I don't think so, because this one, he seemed, you know, like an adult. It's weird to say it like that, but you know, he was taller. For sure, he was stronger. But yes, I don't know why I felt like he was more an adult than a kid, you know, like Zenitsu. And Tanjiro, he looked really great. Not because he looked stronger and all, but because of the swords, because of that mask, you know, that pig mask. I'm not sure that it was a pig. I'm more voting for... I don't have the translation for that word in English, so un sanglier. It looked more like that. Is it really your skill, you know, to look like that, to have the two swords like that? Are you a demon slayer? I mean, officially, are you a demon slayer? Like them? Did you pass the test and all? That house, I mean that mansion, Tsuzumi mansion, that demon, he can invert the rooms of his mansion, but also inside of each room, you know, he can invert the floor, the sink, stuff like that. That's his ability, that's a cool one. It can explain also why that guy, he really fought so much to get out of it, and you know, the fact that he insisted on, even if I manage to get out, I'm gonna die. Like, he was desperate, like he really spent entire days to manage to get out, and still he was gonna die. You know, I'm disturbed by what that demon said. The fact that he, you know, he gave the impression that people were annoying him by entering into his house, and because of that he was killing them. Almost like, if you're leaving me alone, I'm gonna just live my life into this house all by myself. But at the same time, these two kids, they said that their brother, he was living his life outside, and the demon came to take him and to put him into his house. You know, they followed his blood and all, so it's not the case. So what? You're taking people, you're putting them into your house and you're playing with them by using that ability, and you know it's a game for him. Ah, that's an escape game, you know. Like really the name of it. How can you escape that place when the person, you know, the owner of that house is changing the rooms each time for you to never get out? A real escape game. That's gonna be cool. I mean, that's gonna be cool to find a way to get out, and also because right there we have 2 new allies, at least one for sure. Is he a real ally? Is he a real friend for now? Not really, like he's really a pain in the ass, but just because of his attitude, I'm pretty sure that he knows how to fight, he knows how to defend himself. Like if he managed to succeed, you know, the final test and all, I'm sure that he already fought a lot of demons, he already won a lot of fights, so it means that you can't fight, you can't kill demons. But the fact that he's crying so much and he's sure that he's gonna die and he's, you know, screaming and crying and he just wants to escape and he just wants to get out of situations. And at first, you know, during the final test I was like, oh, poor thing, really, you don't believe into you, that's really bad, I'm feeling sorry for you, kid, and all. You know, that was really my first impression. But spending an entire episode with him, now I'm just like, oh, you're listening to yourself too much, in fact. Okay, maybe you have a lack of confidence in yourself, but the fact that you're crying, you're screaming, and you don't want to hear anything that Tanjiro is saying, you wanted to force that girl to marry you, even if you didn't know her, and right there you can see that these kids, they need your help, but you're just focused on you, the fact that you can die. Why, you're too self-centered, like, really. His story, what he said, the fact that his training, you know, like it was a quiproquo for him to be trained, to be chosen to be trained, and after that all of his training, it was so rough and he wanted to go to the final test because he wanted to die. Oh yeah. Zenitsu is really not Zen, maybe I can remember his name like that. And yes, at first I thought, okay, you're gonna be fun, okay, you have that lack of confidence, I'm sorry for you. But the fact that it's so much and he's so self-centered, and like right there he just cared about getting out. He didn't care about the little boy with him, about going also after Tanjiro to help him. Oh, like you can be a good friend, you can be a good ally, but you need to change your attitude. He's not annoying, not yet, but he can really become annoying really quick if he's continuing to be like that. And why are you so sure that you're gonna die? Like, is it really something? Do you think that you're cursed or something like that? It can't be only because... I don't know. Like, he passed the final test because he wanted to die. Right there, you're a demon slayer and you have some missions to do, but you can also be like, okay, I'm not gonna go for these missions, I'm not gonna fight any demons, and that's it. You stayed here. You know, he wants to that mission with Tanjiro. I'm divided about that character. He's gonna bring a lot of fun, he's gonna be interesting, he's gonna be a good ally and a good friend. Ah, but him screaming so much, that little bird, you know, is so cute. But the fact that we can't hear him, you know, like he's not really talking like the crow. Oh, I didn't watch the little thing at the end, you know, the little information at the end that we're gonna have. No, she wanted you to leave her alone. He's getting nervous in front of girls? Okay, maybe he's gonna flirt with every girl. He gets nervous in front of every girl and all. Maybe he's gonna flirt with all of them, he's gonna fall in love with all of them just like that. When I mean all of them, it's because of the fact that I'm beginning to imagine that he's gonna follow Tanjiro in a lot of missions and also we're gonna meet a lot of different characters some girls and he's gonna fall in love with all of them. He's gonna fall in love with Nezuko. Something like that. She can't respond to you. Well, that can be something great for you. Okay, so now we have to fight this demon. You have 2 people to help you right there. Zenitsu, that new guy to help you. We have the 2 kids to protect. We have Nezuko who is outside. Maybe she's gonna come at some point. She needs to get out of the box by herself. Or maybe not. Maybe it could be interesting for Nezuko to not intervene for once. Because right there we have 2 allies and we want to fight with them. Like, it could be interesting to have 3 people like that, 3 demon slayers fighting with each other. And for Nezuko to be revealed later also, to them, I mean. To have that discussion about the fact that Tanjiro, you have a sister who is a demon and you want to transform her, I mean, back to human. It could be interesting. To do it like that, you know, and also for Tanjiro to fight without Nezuko for once. Okay, I'm gonna watch one more episode today. For you, it's gonna be in another video, so it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.